Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, 144,000, as well as the one-third men, women, and children. Shalawam. Is your brother Yaram Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson. All right. Pride cometh. And every brother should know, man, pride cometh before destruction. Okay? Pride. Why are we in this situation we're in right now? Because of pride. Because of unbelief. Because we were broke down, we broke the laws, and we had to be broke down. We had to be taken down to a lower level. All right? Let's get Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. All right? Let's start at the top. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to Yahawah, but a just weight is his delight. All right? So you cannot have a false balance. You cannot, man. You got to have a balance. You just got to be level-minded in situations. All right? Don't overdo it. Because overdoing something is what? Gluttony. And that's a sin. Or underdoing something is what? Slothfulness. And that's a sin. All right? A false balance. You got to have a true balance. Don't have a false balance. Don't be saying you're doing something and not actually doing it. You know, and doing too much of something else. It's a false balance. That's an abomination to Yahawah. But a just weight is his delight, meaning balance, a just weight. Okay? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. Lowly, low to the earth, down. All right? Humble, meek. And Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to all that's coming in. Okay? Humble, meek. Okay? You don't want you and most of the time when you get in like rebuked or embarrassed, it's because of pride. It's because you going off and you trying to be high-minded, or you doing too much. You're not taking the time to sit back and listen and understand. And when a brother is being rebuked, right, you got to drop the pride. If you have any, you should be low, so you could be wise, so you could get to a lower state. All right. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the preservedness of transgressors shall destroy them. All right. And that's letting you know sinners, because that's transgressors at the end of the day. To transgress the law is sin. Transgressors, right? They preserve this sin. They maintain it. They continue it. They think about it in their heart. They want to continue to do it. They want to own go. You know, and those that despise the law love death. So they got death in their mind because they think about doing sin. All right, throughout all the day. What do we think about? The saints. Yahawah being of them numbers, of that number. What do we think about? We think about righteousness. We think about salvation. We think about getting up out of this place. We are meditating terror. We want this place to be destroyed. All right. Certain people would be like, you better hope everything you saying is true. We know it's true. Because look at the prophecies. Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi is not a man that he would lie. So it most certainly is true. Everything that we bring up, everything that we talk about, it's most certainly true. We have no, that's because people would say that because they have no faith. They have no hope. So what is your hope in? That the white man is going to come forth and save you? All right? What is your hope in? If you don't have hope in these scriptures, what else the fuck is going to save you, man? What else? Your job? Your social security? Really? You better hope it's true as well. We know it's true. We have the faith in Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi. I'll get that for you. All right, coming from the brother Thabawa. Jeremiah 2:19. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken Yahawah thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahawah power of hosts. Exactly. When you go off, the lessons that you're going to learn from that, it's even before the elders. This is even before you come into GMS. It's even before you come into a camp. It's even before you deal with the brothers. In the world, you dealt with a trifling ass female, right? And she cheats on you, right? You got to be a fool to keep dealing with her. That right there, that lesson should have taught you something. Hey, I'm not going to deal with her no more. All right. Oh, I need to be better. I need to pick up the flags. I need to understand what's going on. All right. It was a sin. You know, it was foolish. That's just on some foolishness. It was unwise to deal with her. The same thing with sin. It was unwise. As we was kids, we ate pork. It was unwise to do that. It was unwise to go to Burger King and eat that big sandwich, whatever, man, the Whopper, right? And then you feeling sluggish and you feeling lazy and drowned out the rest of the day, right? It was unwise. So these right here, these things are there to correct you. Sin is there to correct you, okay? Adam sinned, Eve sinned. We still in that correction. You understand? 6,000 years later, we still in that correction. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi ain't just gonna correct you in one day. And he put you through a whole movie. Put us through a whole movie. All right? And it's of his will for all that to happen. And it's your pa, because hey, we coming out of this being better. We had to know wickedness to know righteousness. We had to understand it. Therefore, we're better judges, because we will judge and rule the earth. And these heathens, understand the curses are about to go fall on the heathens. Okay? So, as Elder Amawan Gabar was saying, you know, earlier in his live, we had a zeal and we had to go undergo these curses. The heathens don't have a zeal. They don't have an understanding. So under these curses, man, they're gonna be fucking up. It's gonna be a lot of ass whooping on the earth, in the kingdom. We're gonna be knocking their ass back in line as we trying to teach them the laws and commandments. All right? It's going to be a lot of correcting, a lot of rebuking the heathen nations as they try to get correct constantly. All right? So because they don't even have a zeal. They're not Israelites. They're going to have to learn something that's foreign to them. All right? But it's going to be the same way for us, how when we came out of Egypt and we were given the laws and complaining and bitching and moaning, right? And then Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi opened up the earth and swallowed them niggas up. All right? Some of these heathens, man, they gonna get thrown into the lake of fire. All right? Or they just gonna get unalived on sight. On sight. Okay? Your scripture says we will war no more. We won't war no more. All right? But these heathens, if they gotta get unalived, they gotta get fucking unalived. Okay? And their slavery is gonna be rigorous. Okay? It's gonna be rigorous. And they still gonna have it better, far as food-wise, water-wise, knowledge-wise. The kingdom is gonna rejoice because the righteous rulers are back in rulership. All right, let's get a little bit more of this. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. In the day of wrath, which is approaching, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how much Bitcoin you got. I know Bitcoin just went up to 70,000, record numbers and shit, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you see people talking about it, fools, thinking that digital currency is going to save them. It's not, all right? Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. And this is all stemming from pride. You have pride in what you have, your carnal mind, your materials, what you possess, all right? What you think that you've been able to accomplish, but we know man's goings is of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Just for you to get up and do a lesson, that's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, allowing the spirit to flow through you, for you even breathe and talk and possess the Rakakadash to flow through you. That's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right? Stop thinking that you are something important. We are worms, as scripture says. So at the end of the day, if I will put a spirit on you, a demonic spirit, let's get that. All right? He put that spirit on you. A spirit of delusion, a spirit to plague you. 1 Samuel 16:14. But the spirit of Yahawah departed from Saul. The spirit of Yahawah was on Saul when he was the king. You know, a portion of it. He didn't have a portion of it like David had. David had a portion of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. He had that mega portion, right? He had a beautiful portion of the spirit where he loved Yahawah with his heart, right? His mind being his mind, his body, his, everything, all his might. King David loved Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? Saul what? Pride brought him down. Right? What's the topic? Pride cometh. So pride, because he got into that king role, and he felt like, because he got that title and he got all of Israel under him, and everybody's listening to him, they're bringing him the best of their food, their animals, their crop, their women, etc., right? And he got high-minded. So this eventually, and he had many chances dealing with Samuel the prophet. He had many chances to get right, but he continuously messed up. 1 Samuel 16:14, but the spirit of Yahawah departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from Yahawah troubled him. Yahawah placed an evil spirit on King Saul and allowed him to go in misery, allowed him to go in a wicked spirit, man. So, hey, you don't want to be in that. That's why we fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Saul did not fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi 100% because he got in a high-minded state and he didn't have no understanding at that point. All right? And you do not want to be plagued. Let's read that second verse. And Saul's servant said unto him, behold, now an evil spirit from power troubleth thee. So his servants, everybody in the kingdom, knew that that wicked spirit was upon this man. Everybody understood it, right? You can tell when a wicked spirit is on someone. Because why? Because they don't speak of this law and this testimony. They speak contrary and no light is in them, right? So let's get a couple more on pride, then I'm gonna wrap it up. Because we know, man, once again, the title of the lesson is Pride Cometh. Proverbs 13:10. Only by pride cometh contention, right? But with the well-advised is wisdom. And what's contention? To be contentious, to contest, to go forth. We bringing out the truth, all right? And nobody else has been able to bring out this truth like the brothers of GMS. But you still have people out here contentious that still want to deny that we are the men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. They just walking in their lot. And why are they walking in their lot? Because of pride in past lives. Because of how they were in the beginning when they came forth. And the pride that they showed. Yahawah placed a spirit on them, a delusional spirit on them. And they gotta live in that spirit every reincarnation cycle. All right? Until they finally get a perfect body in the kingdom. They're born into the kingdom, being a 2/3. So that's a fearful thing to understand that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi can place that same spirit on you. Saul was you know, all of that was set up. He was destined to get that evil spirit set on him. All right? He was destined. That's his lot. So he's back today, and he's probably got an evil spirit on him. Hey, you know who I would think? I would just, speaking as a man, I would look at Nate being Saul. Being in the truth, and then leaving the truth, and having a wicked spirit on you, and a delusional spirit going forth. And I'm just saying that, you know, speculation. That's speaking as a man, though. All right? But it's the same situation. How he was teaching the truth properly, correctly, and all that. And now he's teaching Most High Christ blessed. He's teaching a demon. He's teaching, it's a wicked spirit on him. He's teaching Christ. He's not teaching Hamashiach. He know we Hebrew Israelites, but he doesn't push Hebrew, right? So you can see that wicked spirit is on him. A delusional spirit, a spirit of contention, because he's very contentious with the 100% truth. He's very contentious with brothers who he used to deal with. Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar. He's contentious amongst those brothers now. All right? So, hey, these brothers, man, you got to check them. All right? 11. Wealth goeth, 13 and 11 Proverbs. Wealth goeth by vanity, shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. All right? Once again, your wealth can't save you in those days. You gathereth by labor, a person that's really working. And that comes back to this truth. Are you truly putting in works, or are you just bullshitting? All right, at the end of the day. So with that being said, man, cool little 10 minutes, 11 minutes, what is that, 14, whatever it be. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity. Taught us this truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David. 1/3 out of the 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. That's in sincerity. All right, the hopeful elect. This has been your brother Yaramia Kazak. I hope this has been an edifying live. Shalawam.